What's going on, everybody? It's going for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Man, we're gonna get into Monday Night Raw real quick. Man, that show was so boring to me, right? I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I fell asleep on this show, man. It was so whack. I just don't know what we doing, man. I don't know what the hell WWE been doing. I mean, I'm just so sick of the same crap week in and week out. So we started the show off with main event Jey Uso. It's pretty obvious that the Usos is like back together. Yeah, Jimmy out there with them as well. So the Usos is back together, which is I guess is okay thing. But something interesting happened towards the end of the night, which we're gonna get into. But yeah, we had the Vision come out there and try to spoil the party for the reunited Usos or whatever. But that's pretty much was just setting up a match for WrestlePalooza pay-per-view. To have a tag team match. Where LA Knight filling in all of this, I don't know. I guess you could call LA Knight the fall guy, because that's all he been. It was a fall guy that past couple of weeks to months. He just been the guy that just take pins, take hits and stuff like that. So I don't know what they doing with LA Knight, but yeah. Oh, so we started off with that. LA Knight came to the aid. I know LA Knight had a match with Big Bronson Reed. Oh, was it Big Bronson? Yeah, it was Big Bronson Reed. He had a match with Big Bronson Reed at the end of the night, which unfolded kind of crazy. Had us. The end of the night was kind of a head scratcher, but it was kind of good in its own way. The phenomenal AJ Styles had a match with America Grande, also known as Louis Kaiser. But then we had a run-in from another America Grande, which is, I don't know if it's Chad Gable's back. I don't know if that was Chad Gable. I don't know. Where the hell is Chad Gable? Chad Gable need to hurry up and come back as the either original America Grande or just as Chad Gable, because at this point it's just getting real tiring seeing this whole America Grande thing. We need to have some type of conclusion to this shit here, because I'm like sick and tired of seeing that. But nonetheless, him and AJ Styles had a good match. I can honestly say that they had a great match. But I'm sick of the America Grande thing already. I think it's ran its course by this point. Then we had AJ Lee come out. I mean, we had Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins come out. Well, Seth Rollins is I think he's playing a skybox, like, what I mean, again, no, not really, but yeah, he played the ring this time. He was in the ring with AJ Lee, whatever. This is just, but that was just a build up for their match at WrestlePalooza, which is gonna be AJ Lee, CM Punk, and Seth freaking Rollins, and the man Becky Lynch for the tag team match at WrestlePalooza. I mean, that run-in build-up could have been a little better. It's a little cheesy. I can understand why a lot of people just don't really care too much about AJ Lee being back. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with AJ Lee being back. With CM Punk, her husband. They make such a great couple, in my opinion. Also Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch too. You could tell they make a good couple. They dress silly, just alike. They dress alike. You know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, besides that, this show was fucking garbage. I ain't even gonna lie. I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep right after the AJ Lee and right after that segment. I fell asleep. I don't remember what happened after that. Oh yeah, and Raquel had a match with Lyra Vicaria. Who cares? You care? I don't. That shit was whack. It was corny as hell. Like, what the hell, man, we doing here, man? And then they supposed to be going to Saudi Arabia, like the next WrestleMania. Well, not next. I think next year, 2026, 2027. One of them years, they going out there to Saudi Arabia. and supposedly they already like kind of sold out already. One of the WrestleManias, I don't know if it's for next year or for the Saudi show, they already sold out. I believe I'm hearing. I'm like, what the hell? Sell out for what? What did it like? The product been trash. Like I don't know, man. I guess the only reason why they is going out there because TKO and WWE as of now is just some money hungry ass people. Like they just like and trying to get in niggas' wallets the best way they can with this shitty ass product, man. That's been going on for weeks, man. It's something I've not been. If I'm falling asleep on it and I'm just like doing other things, that means yeah, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all definitely have to do better with this product here because, boy, they ain't EO Scott. Who's EO Scott? Who cares? I don't even care about. And I like EO Scott. There's no knock to EO Scott or any other talent. It's just the lack of the booking and with Paul Levesque and this Lee Fittingall been putting together. Un. It's just been unbelievable trash. Like it's just like, what are they doing? Like, I just don't know what they doing, man. I give up on what they've been doing. That's why my reviews been so like late, or just I just been flabbergasted at just what I've been seeing. Like I said, like towards the end of the night of Raw though, we had a match with LA Knight and Big Bronson Breed. It was okay match, but like I said, I don't know what they doing with LA Knight. He's like a fall guy for everything or some shit like that. Cause Jay Uso called him with a spear at the end of the night. I mean I see they teasing a heel turn for Jay Uso, which is not a bad thing. That's what made the night. Honestly, that was like the highlight of the night on Monday Night Raw. But besides that, pure just garbage. Then we get into SmackDown. It started off a little, whatever. Brock Lesnar finally came out there, so I'm like, all right, cool. Brock is dead early. We get to finally, hear from Brock. Man, we ain't hear, we ain't even get to hear nothing from Brock because we see R-Truth, Ron Killers, Ron Cena, or whatever you want to call him, or whatever. I don't know what they doing with R-Truth, man. They brought that man back to just make a mockery of my boy, man. And I mean, I can't knock R-Truth for, it's just, he just going along with what he got to go along with, I guess, man, because this is just pathetic, man. This is pathetic what they doing to R-Truth, man, Ron Killings, but I mean, I don't know what to say. So, R-Truth come out there. You got Brock. He looking for Cena, and then but R-Truth come out there, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty funny segment. It was pretty funny. Brock got a little. Brock out there get a little soft though. I ain't gonna lie. I do kind of miss like the 2002, like the rookie Brock Lesnar. Oh man, he was like even more. That version of Brock Lesnar was way scarier than over the years of this Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar, it's cool to see that he got some sense of humor or whatever. Because I thought he didn't really have much sense of humor. I mean, we started to see that with along with with him and Angle started having a feud or whatever. He had some sense of humor there, a little something. But now his sense of humor is just, I don't know. So he caught like I said, the segment was pretty funny. Caught R-Truth with the F5, and he hurt his average, ripped his pants. He ripped his pants like SpongeBob. Yeah, he ripped his pants. Hey, I just ripped my freaking pants. That's what he was saying, man. Then he did some AO shit. He kind of like twerked a little bit with his pants ripped to the crowd. I thought that was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about like sense of humor, but when it comes to a guy like Brock, it's just like for most people, it's just like like surprising to see like what Brock used to be like as a just ass kick, come in, kick ass, and just real bad and just leave type shit. But this new version of Brock, I can understand why a lot of people ain't behind it. But and then we got that though, and then we still ain't get no explanation to why the fuck Brock won John Cena in the first place. So it's like, what was the point of having Brock come out there just for him still to not give us an explanation to why he on John Cena's nutsacks? Like why he won a match with John Cena all of a sudden, you know? Not all of a sudden. They got years of history, but it been the same shit. John Brock wasn't running in, catching John Cena with an F5, like, but still no. It's still ain't no explanation to why he F5 Cody at the WrestleMania. That he had at the WrestleMania 39. It's still no explanation. A lot of people pointed that out too. It still ain't no explanation from why how he did that. Like, and then they had like mad matches, and then there was still no explanation to why Brock Lesnar attacked Cody. I gotta see if Cody won the title that year of WrestleMania, and he was going after Cody because he wanted the championship. But Cody didn't even got there and win that year, and it's Brock Lesnar went after Cody, and we still ain't got no explanation for that. So we had Brock come out there on SmackDown to start the night, just for the R-Truth to come out there. And we haven't seen R-Truth in a while, and it's just, I don't know what they doing with R-Truth, man. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. Then Ray Phoenix had a match with Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. So open challenge. So Sami Zayn got this thing where he started with Cena, and they had I ain't gonna lie, like last week they had a good match. He got this open challenge thing going on as of now. He had a match with Ray Phoenix. They had a great match. Sami Zayn came out on top. So now it looks like Carmelo Hayes is ready to come out of catering. Which he was only in catering for like a week or two before him and Miz. They going through their thing or whatever. They having like disagreements. Because Carmelo Hayes is he won a challenge for the United States Championship next. So I don't know if Miz gonna try to sabotage him out of the match, or just trying to find his way to get his opportunity. That's what it's looking like. But besides that, what else we had on SmackDown besides Brock hurting? Oh, Meat Chin versus B-Fab versus Kiana something. I don't know what the hell that was all about, man. Then you had Nia Jax. She wasn't in the match, but she dick rolled after the match though with Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. They had a good match, which we'll probably see like some type of rematch or like triple threat match now, because Nia Jax done got into the fold of the things. She feel like she want pretty much Nia Jax won her championship back, which is not a bad thing or whatever. But I'm getting sick of and that too. I'm getting sick of her and Tiffany Stratton. Her and Jay Cargill, that could be like a fresh start for Nia, but that her and Tiffany Stratton thing is annoying. I'm ready to just she just need to just move on for the Tiffany Stratton thing. But besides that, what else? SmackDown was trash too. Like it was like it wasn't really much to cover there. Drew McIntyre had a match with Randy Orton, a decent match, kind of like not predictable, but like it was obvious since they had their match on SmackDown that I knew something was gonna happen. Cody was gonna come out. So I had a feeling. I'm like, that's pretty odd. They having a match on SmackDown. They're not gonna have them. Because I thought they was gonna have the match at the pay per view. Because I thought Cody was still out doing his thing with the movie or whatever. But that wasn't the case. They had their match. Drew McIntyre came out on top with the Claymore on Randy Orton. But then he tried to kill Randy Orton after the match. Pretty much try to hit him with the Claymore outside where the announce table is, the way he caught Cody. He tried to pretty much set Randy Orton up for that. Till Cody Rhodes came and ran out there or whatever. and that and that was pretty much like it. Like, and then that was pretty much setting up their match for WrestlePalooza, which is I believe is for the championship. But I like who really thinks it would be nice to see Drew McIntyre come out on top. I'm not even gonna lie, Drew McIntyre definitely deserved his moment. Like, for once, like he had a great year last year. Same thing with CM Punk. But I believe CM Punk moment is coming sooner rather than later. But Drew McIntyre, man, he needs something. Hell, even Randy Orton, Randy Orton is clicking down on his career. At least with like, can we please get the heel Randy Orton one more time before he goes, or can we like have Randy Orton, get his opportunity for a championship? While his career is running down, because he's another one. That's another thing too. We got a lot of these guys is like either pushing 40 already or close to pushing 40. We really don't have no younger stars like that. Everybody's like CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Cena, Brock, AJ Styles. All these guys is like pushing 40 or close to. It's like they can still go, but it's just eventually we gonna have to need somebody to step up to the plate once these guys decide to hang up the boots, because it's getting close to that time for most of these guys. Like Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, he's like pushing 40 if not already, early 40s. It's like even down to the women, Rhea Ripley's like what 38, 39, almost. Or maybe she's a little younger than that. Maybe Rhea is a little. I think she is a little younger than that. I may be dragging it with her, but like Nikki Bella, AJ Lee, like them women is like pushing 40. Like it's about time we start seeing some upcoming stars. Like pushing, getting pushed. No, I can't blame them. It's the booking that's been going on. But I can't blame them. But hell, why should I be watching this shit? Triple H not even watching this shit no more, man. Man, you guys let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe.